Hello guys, good morning. Today is 18th of is it April? Yeah, 2023, and today we are sending some water correctional materials to the city of Ibadan. Oluyole. That is where it's going very early this morning. And before then, today we are sending some amount of pure claras seedlings, fast-growing seedlings to Yabatu as well. And but before then, these water parameters materials are going to Ibadan. Yeah, if you have been following my videos for a very long time, sometimes I used to tell you guys the valuable parts of how to manage your water and how to control some of the parameters on your water when you're having issues with your hatchery, that means your fryers management, and again when you are having issues with your grow out, because we have a lot of people that they stock infant seedlings, that means seedlings from juvenile fingerlings to juvenile size, and they are having issues with their water. Maybe the percentage of water is very drop, and generally presently now, because of we are in the rainy season, most water are highly acidic. So in this period you need to be very careful in handling or managing your waters, so that you can conveniently still sustain some amount of fryers in your production. Presently, if you are a guru and you are not careful on this terrain, if you have 10,000 pieces of fryers and you mistakenly not careful enough to handle them very well, you will notice you will not amount to that 10,000 pieces in some few weeks. So with these materials we have on ground, you can conveniently control all these parameters yourself. And I told you earlier that water correctional materials, we have a lot of it. We have the plant of it, we have the water part of it, we have the what you call the chemical part of it. Yeah, we have the plant part of it. We have the Indian leaves. We have some of these what's the name of this we have some stems that can control your pH and can take care, conveniently can neutralize your water from dirty, can absorb smell from your water. We have, I think I have that inside. I will show you. There's an Indian leaf that is very good for that too as well. I will show you from my next video. And we have what we call the natural part of it, which are most of it are from the water themselves, which God himself God used in order to prevent our fishes from the wild, making sure they have enough energy, they have enough strength, and the acidity of the water is automatically dropped, which we have what we call the seashell, the Concord seashell. So we arrived in our Concord seashells by having a form of different kinds tested shells, and so that we get them together, we concord it, we grind it, and we make it pure formulations for water controlling. That means boosting the energy of your water, taking care of the calcium of your water, and taking absolute care of the pH of your water. That means if you have harsh acidity, because they are soft material, which will make sure that your acidity is a little bit reduced, and conveniently can help you take it to a little part of alkaline when you have to adjust yourself. And you can only adjust this to know very well through when you are using what we call the test kit. I think I've been showing a lot of test kits here to most of us, and for those of you that are having problem with how to control your pH, and because I normally do receive calls, and maybe you are using what we call the soda ash, you are using what we call the calcium bicarbonate, you are using what we call the calcium chloride and the likes. So if you really think you want to adjust your water and you need a parameter to do so, let me give you an instance. If you take your water to animal care or all these labs that test for the water parameters, and they will have to seek and know the quantity and the percentage of the level of your pH before they can inscribe for you or describe for you or direct you how many percentage of maybe calcium bicarbonate, how much percentage of calcium chloride, how much percentage of soda ash, which I don't think most of them do give linings for soda ash. So maybe if you have the, from there they can give you an inscription. Maybe you have to use maybe 150 grams or 150 grams or 10 grams or 20 grams or 5 grams into maybe 1,000 liters of water. So with that, because of they know the level of your water, that's why they can give you that inscription. But for us that we don't know sometimes, and we don't know some of the parameters of the water, despite that, if your pH is having problem, you should know some. It's not only pH. Sometimes it may affect what we call your phosphorus. It may affect what we call your the hardiness of your water. So with this, there's a percentage of some of this chemical you can use that can take care of your hardiness, that can take care of the phosphorus of your water, and they can take care of maybe any kind so parameters you can have that is affecting your water. So from this level, that is where you can be inscribed on which kind of materials that you can use, because not all these materials take care of all those parameters. Some of these parameters just take care of the pH alone and will meet the hardiness. And if you are still lacking the hardiness, if you are still leaving the hardiness by, you know, automatically this will still be affecting your fishes if you don't know how to manage your water. So if you are using the natural source, it's just like you are using what we call the herbal medicine, and you know the herbal medicine, they works so fine from you. You can pee them out. You can this dosage you can use is minimum, so that means you can use a limited dosage. So with this, what we are taking out to Ibadan today is, apart from it, is still one of the natural water parameters that we are taking today, and the seashell is well controlled and well taken care of and well preserved, so that by the time you put this into your water, this will not automatically dissolve immediately. This will take time, process in order to dissolve. For those of us who do not have that time to test every day, because if you are using what we call the chemical materials like the soda, like the soda bicarbonate, you need to test. You need to test. By the time maybe in the morning you put water into your storage tank, you add some of this medication into it, you need to use your test kit. You have to give it maybe a lining of like 2 minutes, test it and see maybe the water is okay before you can release this water to your fryers. Because if you are not careful, if you release this water directly to your fryers, this will automatically shock them, and they will start suffocating. And you know, when they start suffocating, these are leading to what we call drastic death. So what really happens is that you need to have your test kit on a regular basis to test your water when you are using such kind of parameters. But if you are using some of our natural seashell, it gives you an advantage that by the time the water is going into your storage tank, maybe the seashell himself is into that seashell themselves, maybe it is already stored in the seashell. So by the time the water is coming, this will mix with the remnants that is inside there, and automatically the water will change. And if you are releasing the water conveniently, you can release the water directly to your fryers. That will give no shock, because everything might have been taken care in the what we call the storage tank. And for those of us, someone like me, that I like using this in my incubator, since this is in the incubator and I'm running flow through, because there are still some sediment of this seashell that are released into the water and have controlled that water. So by the time I'm running the flow through, the bad water will be going out, the fresh in will be coming in, and automatically this water will get corrected. And that doesn't makes me on a regular basis doing that kind of a check, so you can see the difference between there. So I said once again, this is going to the city of IB. City of IB is Ibadan. And for most of you who do not know Ibadan, because I'm born, but I'm not bred. I'm born in Ibadan, and Ibadan is a wonderful city. That's where I'm born, and I don't play with Ibadan. So I stay some time in Ibadan, and I know Ibadan very well. I did business in Ibadan, and I love Ibadan so well. So if you're in Ibadan, just know that you are talking to your brother. If you see me in Ibadan, you can accommodate me and give me a good seat. So this is what we call our water parameter correctional, and conveniently it takes care of your water. Yeah, I'm adding more. It takes care of your water. They are crushed. And for you can see inside there, if you can notice very well, you can see we have different kind of colors. Yes, the different kind of colors we have here indicate different kind of shells that was crushed together. And for those of you who asked the kind of shell we crushed together, I don't know how to answer that. I think you will need to come for training for that. If you really want to know, I have to take you to the site, and you can, from the site, you can know yourself, because I don't know. So if you are in Ibadan, in anywhere in that axis, and note this water correctional materials, the person that needed this water correctional materials ordered for it in Abuja. Yeah, it was ordered for it first in Abuja. So because of the threat and the result they got, so that is why they have to come again to order for this to Ibadan today. So if you are in all that axis and you need any of our products, we have lots of products. For those of you that are really following us, we have vast lot of products, and these products are mechanized products that can help you in your farm. You build your farm, they allow you for challenges, they allow you for strength in the farm. So this will be going to Ibadan today, and we are going to do packaging now, and this will be going directly to the pack. It will be going directly to the pack, and so we have lot of materials. We have what we call our e-books for guiding fish hatchery. We have the one for the melange, and we have the one for the grow out. We have our financial management journals for fish farmers. Maybe you are into fish, you want to go into fish farming, and you needed to know some financial part of it in order to calculate how much you're budgeting, forecast your budgeting. So we have lot of materials for that too. Make sure that you contact us, and if you need our training or you want to set up your farm, make sure that you contact us. You may think the money is you may think the charges is expensive, but by the end of the day, if you gamble and you fail and you calculate the loss you got, you will see that the charges is very minimal to learn. Please, we learn every day. There is chances for us to learn. Education is not free. We go to schools, and automatically school differentiates these two categories for us. Sometimes we use 5 years, 4 years in the university, and you can see how we have a lot of course to go through, and we pay for all this. So getting knowledge about something, you value it when you pay for it. So from this point, make sure that you subscribe to all our social media. Make sure that you like and follow. So once again, my name is still like your anchor on this great channel. Thank you, and God bless you.